Hey YouTube, it's Jurrac Master, and this is the return of the Jurrac Talk series on my channel. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these. I've been so busy, all I've been putting up really is profiles, and I don't even remember what else. Just videos I can do kind of quickly. As of right now, this is also one of those videos that I'm going to try to do pretty quickly. Just throw it up on YouTube because I have a couple minutes right now. So mainly this is going to go over a few small things other than, the fact that I've updated my deck and will be updating it more as the profile, I'll be profiling it more, sorry, I messed that up, as the format continues and I do more format analysis. So just be ready for that. This is a small change, so I'm actually just going to kind of quickly lay out the deck for you. I have the 3 Velos, 3 Guaibas. I'm just going to do it like this for a second. 3 Dinos, 1 Golem, 2 Aolo, 2 Hera, 1 Terra, 2 Starico, and a Kinkabile, 3 Fossil Digs, 3 Lance, 2 Burden. Despite Heavy Storm being back, it's still very useful. You just have to play it differently. If you guys want, I can do I'll include it in this video on how to play against Heavy Storm. Why not? It's a good thing to do. 1 Mind Control, Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, and Book of Moon. So finally, just wrap it up with the traps. Solemn, 2 Warnings. Sorry about this light glare there. 2 Deprison. Here's the change. No more trap stuns, just bottomlesses. The trap stuns weren't exactly working bad. I stopped quite a few good traps with them, but it's just I think bottomless will work a little better right now, especially because I prefer to not have people blackluster double attacking for game. If they get the removal effect off, whatever, it's not as big a deal. It's still annoying, but it's nothing that Chaos Sorcerer couldn't do in its time. So, then Mirror Force and Torrential. It's real quick there. Now my deck's my deck's in a mess over there, and I just completely messed that up, and my tripod fell over. So excuse that. Laugh at it if you want to. It's kind of funny, actually. And I don't have time to redo the video, so I'm just going to leave it in there. I might have done that one time before, but actually just redid the video. So, that being done. No changes anywhere but the main deck for the 2 bottomlesses. Figured I'd run through the entire main deck real quick, just so it was in the video. And now, just to quickly get into the Jurrac Talk section here, just grab a few cards out of my deck. So mainly, the big changes, obviously Heavy Storm is back, Blackluster's back. MST's at 3, I haven't really encountered that as a big change yet, but I want to talk about a few things about this deck. You can put Blackluster Soldier into a Jurrac build. It's not something I'm probably going to run, and if I do, it'll be just kind of to experiment with how good it is. But mainly, what you're going to want to do if you want to do that, obviously you'll have Blackluster Soldier in there, because he's the point of altering the deck. You can probably see how bad this card is, like my copy. Very destroyed. Here, I'll take it out of the case, show you without the glare as much. Very damaged. Yeah, right there, that's a good shot. Sorry it's glaring, but that's probably the only way that it can ever show the damage. I ordered a new one. I'm going to have a mint one. So, you're going to want to play that. For lights, I'd probably just go with some Effect Veilers. It's a good card in the main deck. So, Oh my god, the glare is awful. Just move those down. And for darks, probably be fine with running the 1 Kinkabio and 2 Elementsaurus, probably. Elementsaurus works good in this deck. It basically gains like 500 attack, putting it at maybe 2,000 or something like that, when you have another fire, like a fire monster on the field. So, not bad, seeing as everyone else is pretty much fire. And he's a dark dinosaur, so he goes pretty well with the deck. He's just a bigger beater than your Jurracs, pretty much. He looks like Grenosaurus kinda too, so he is basically Grenosaurus without the really bad Exceed effect. And he's a dark, so he works even better for that purpose. Other options, like you could see this in a lot of other decks, Phantom of Chaos. You could just use Phantom as Chaos as a last-ditch effort to remove from play something and attack, like, you know, Hera. But Aolo effect works as well. Tribute it, get it into the grave, have your dark and your light make that. That's another option. So keep Phantom of Chaos in mind. I kind of like that idea, using this triple Phantom in Tyranno Infinity. I was thinking about making a Tyranno Infinity deck with that, so I might profile that if I get more Phantom of Chaos and actually decide to make it. So now about playing around Heavy Storm with this deck build that I have. It's not the hardest thing to do. Instead of playing these for advantage, if you have 2 in hand, you might as well play 1. Even if you don't need to, just to make sure they can't run over you next turn. But if you do only have 1 instead of 2, you're going to want to be really careful and use it kind of like a Forbidden Lance that works on all of your opponent's monsters at once. You'll pretty much drop it in the main phase and then use it to attack. Maybe you'll actually activate your Heavy Storm first. Giant Trunade was much better for Burden of the Mighty because it would just send it back to the hand. It gets it out of the way for the opponent for 1 turn, but you don't lose it. You just lost it for that turn, which wasn't a big deal. Now they can get rid of your back row instead of sending it back to your hand. So maybe drop this, and then activate 1 or 2 of those. Just have to play more cautiously with it now. Obviously, Heavy Storm is, you're definitely gonna want to run this. It's pretty much almost mandatory in most decks. If you don't want to run it, don't. I'm just saying, kind of have to a lot of times. So just keep that in mind. I mean, if you don't want to run it, I don't really have too many suggestions. MSTs maybe. If you don't want to have any of that kind of stuff in your deck, run some stuff that gives you some control of the game. And on to that, I love this card, Mind Control. It is amazing. Say, makes you your Steel Swarm Roach. Just steals the opponent's monster and they never get it back. Steals for Leviathan Dragon. You can even steal someone's Steel Swarm Roach. And then, like my friend that uses Cyber Valley does that all the time. He'll steal my Steel Swarm Roach and then Cyber Valley it off, which is a real pain. But what am I going to do about that? It's a pretty nice move. So for any of you that want to consider any of this stuff, like the Chaos, mainly I wasn't even going to put the deck profile in here. It was just going to be on the Chaos and how to play in the format with Heavy Storm out. And running a very heavy back row deck where I have like 10 traps, 2 burdens. I guess Book can go in the back row, and I have 3 lances. That's probably it. But I mean, that's what, 10 traps plus 2 burden, Book, and 3 lances, so that's like 16 back row, potential back row. Not to mention my side is comprised of like, what, 6 back rows, with MSTs being potential back rows. So 6 to 8 back row in the side. it's something you have to know how to do. You have to know how to play in this format with Heavy Storm being back. So just thought I'd put that out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful for you, especially the how to play against Heavy Storm thing. Some of you might have not ever known how to play against Heavy Storm. Some of you might not have been playing a Jurrac deck, or you might have forgotten how to play against it. Might not be used to running as many back row as I do, and if you've changed to doing what I did, then you need to know, if you're not changing back, how to play against Heavy Storm with a big back row deck. I've found it pretty easy for myself. Just keeps me thinking a little bit more. I still prefer Giant Trunade, but I like this pretty well. Shouldn't be that bad a format, except for Blackluster Soldier being dropped everywhere. You gotta get over that. So, I hope this was helpful to you guys, and if it was, just, leave me a comment or something telling me what was helpful in the video and what wasn't. If anything was or wasn't. So, it'd just be really helpful for me, so that I can be more helpful to you guys if you would just leave me some feedback. So, thanks. If you haven't subscribed already, it would be nice if you did. If you don't, I don't really have anything against you. So, it's just, I'm trying to say, if you haven't subscribed and you like my channel, just go ahead and subscribe. If not, then I don't need you to subscribe, because I would just be one subscriber that's not doing anything for me anyway, except raising the number of subscribers I have, which, if you know YouTube mechanics, doesn't really do anything. Number of subscribers you have, the number of likes does a lot, number of views does a lot, number of favorites does a lot. That's pretty much it. So if you want to subscribe, get all my videos, don't be deterred by the fact that I haven't been putting videos out very frequently lately. If you look in the past, I'm just kind of busy right now. That'll die down a bit. I'll have more time soon. And thanks for watching. I hope I was helpful to you.